What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and I'm a cheater! That's right, guys, I'm gonna be absolutely cheating my way through the match right here. This is a skirmish with 5 behemoths and only 2 special weapons. And you can see here, I'm able to jump and fire at the same time while flying, which is something that most other people don't know how to do. And therefore, I'm a cheater. So let's go and do this. I'm pretty sure that in the eyes of many other players right here, what I'm doing up here is next to impossible. So yeah, let's have some fun with this, ladies and gentlemen, but first, this video is sponsored by NordVPN. I'm sure you've heard of it before. It's one of the best products out there when it comes to internet security and protecting your network. I do a lot of important interneting when I'm out on the go, and of course protecting my identity and password is of utmost importance to me. And aside from the safety aspect, NordVPN also allows you to connect to one of its 5,400 servers across 59 countries and therefore choose where on the planet you want to appear to be located. Without being connected to NordVPN, this page right here knows a lot of personal information about me, my IP address, my provider, my location. But when I'm routing my connection through NordVPN, this data is no longer shown to it. And since you can choose where on the planet you're basically at, you can also join game servers on another continent and play with friends in games that would otherwise not allow you to do that. Get NordVPN now using my special link down in the video description and pinned comment and save yourself 66% on a 2-year plan with 1 extra month for free by using my promo code MANNI with my link down below, okay? And here's the kicker. You can really use NordVPN on pretty much any device. Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, no matter what you're using, you can use it on there, alright? So what are you waiting for? Get it! Yeah, so let's keep on rocking, ladies and gentlemen. Also, there will be a very interesting moments coming up where I'm gonna be double splashing these 2 behemoths of the enemy team by carefully placing my fire exactly between them. You've seen it in the intro real quick, so that's gonna come up in a second, but let me just first show those guys how to play the behemoth for reals, G. So let's get going. Yo, I'm in the middle of the enemy spawn with a weapon setup that you can only really could describe as a sniper, and I'm just walking right through all of those guys, and jump! In this case, I messed up. I didn't get to deploy my weapons in mid-jump. It's a bit tricky for those who want to know how it works. You have to literally jump and then instantly press deploy, almost at the same time. Like, we're talking like 5 milliseconds or so difference, and then you actually jump and activate your weapons and you can fire in mid-air. And you can even fire and then deactivate in mid-air again and basically land and start walking again. That's really cool. So let's go and do it on the guy below me. Jumped up, getting the weapons ready, and bam, bam, bam. And he's like, what the flip's going on? Oh, look, he doesn't have any weapons left. This guy must be Manni-Gaming because he lost both of his weapons. This is normally a thing that only happens to me. But yeah, so let's keep on rocking here. We have 2 more sniper behemoths. Actually, it's 3 now. I think there's 3 of the Volt versions, no, Gauss versions here. And I'm just dodging him real quick. See that? I basically just dodge around, activate the weapons, jump, and bam, bam, bam. And these guys are using these weapons of a sniper without recharging them all the way. You have to let the weapon fully charge before you fire those Gauss weapons, and they don't do that, so they're not doing any damage whatsoever. I don't even notice them doing the little mini hits on me, so I can literally just stand here, reload, and come in back for another kill run. And in this case, I'm gonna use the moment where he's occupied to hit him hard from behind. However, now he's turning around and doing some damage to me as well, which is very bad. Ouch. But I took a weapon from him, and oops, hey, oh, wow. That hurt. Alright, jump. And can I kill him before I die? We both have only 1 weapon left. And, yo. No, he gets to finish me off first. Alright, so you know what? Let's jump into the Exodus version. Let's do what I've shown you in the intro. Brrr, awesome music coming in, and getting this kill real quick. Quick swapping onto him. Boop, finishing this guy off. Waiting for them to respawn, and here's number 1, and here's number 2. And if you know how these Exodus weapons work, is then you know that they have a splash radius, okay? Most people on the planet would now just pick one of them and shoot them. But if you aim at one of them and you make sure that the rockets splash exactly in the middle, alright, let's just prove that it worked, because look, the guy to the left has full HP, 100% full. The guy to the right has 100% full HP. I deploy and start dealing damage here. There comes a little bit of a Noricum rain from someone, okay, that deals 30% damage. And now I kill the guy to the right, and this guy is also almost dead. That's never the damage that the Noricums have done a little bit there. That is really the splash damage that I was able to double hit those two behemoths. And again, cheater! No, actually, this is not cheating, but doing, you know, jumping and flying, jumping and firing with the behemoths at the same time, that's something very, very recently I did not know was even possible. Doing the same thing here again. It was actually this skirmish right here where I learned that you can do it. And someone else taught me this. Someone else came jumping at me with Exodus and fired in midair. And I saw this and I was like, wait a minute, that's not possible. And then I tried it a few times and I was like, whoa, it actually works. This is possible. So, here, jumping past the guy. Bye, dude. But I didn't get to deploy my weapon this time. I made a mistake. He's firing empty his weapons. I'm trying to take him with me at the very least. Pew, 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 pew. But the other behemoth is there too, so... Yep, sorry, that's... Yeah, okay. Boom. Oh, I lost also both weapons there for a sec. Alright, jumping in, and... Boom! Yep, that also works with the Gauss weapon. I hope you guys played this as Skirmish because it was really fun. You know, the fun thing is that it turned out that the Noricums were actually one of the most dangerous and one of the most powerful setup in the game. Look, I'm in 300 meters range. He could hit me now, but I'm jumping backwards and still firing back at him in mid-flight. The reason why the Noricums were so powerful in this skirmish, we're gonna see this, me using this also in a second. Look, I did 2.3 million damage here. Insane. The reason why it was so powerful, the Noricum, was because everybody was running behemoths. So if they wanted to shoot, they usually stood still, and then you could hit them with the behemoth, with the Noricums. Look, from mid-flight, I'm firing the Noricums. You see this? Rums! Here we go. That was a nice hit right there on the dude. Let's keep doing this for a few more times, okay? There's two of them in one place. Two guys in one place. I'm aiming at this guy, killing one other dude in the meantime, and doing full damage to this guy as well. Double splashing again. Oh man, it's awesome when it works, dude. It's so cool when this works. Somebody else also hit me with Noricums. Alright, this guy. Jump, activate the weapons. Who am I gonna fire at? Okay, these guys. 2, 1. And here it comes. Look at this much damage. So much damage you can do with these Noricums, and usually you did that very reliably. All you had to do was wait for one of those guys to deploy his behemoth, and then you know you have at least 4 or 5 seconds for those weapons to come in. Look, in mid-flight, this guy back in his base, and here comes the Noricum rain. Man, this is just insane. And the fun thing is, really, if you were able to use this jump firing thing with the behemoth, then you were truly special in this skirmish. You were truly a special player, and much higher skill level or power, basically, than those other people who always had to sit and stand still if they wanted to fire, right? And you're much more mobile. Look here, switching up in mid-flight again, zip, landing up here on this position, and wow, look how much damage that was. So, yeah. I hope you guys are having fun watching this video, and if so, then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and leave a like also if you like the content, right? Hit that thumbs up for me, guys. Boom! Oh man, look at that much damage. Someone else is also firing the Noricums at these guys the whole time, and having some fun. Okay, who's the next victim? Maybe this guy. Okay, let's take him again, and rips, and here he comes. Yep. And the other guy killed him, because to my right, this dude right there is also firing his Noricums. And he's just standing there stationary and having fun dropping some HP bars. He's firing, I'm firing, and here comes the double Noricums. His first, and then that comes mine. Boom! That looked like just one salvo, but that was both salvos on top of each other. Alright. Jump, deploy, and he chose the target to the left, I chose the target to the right. No, actually, wait, this was my salvo here. Okay, we both chose the same target. Alright, gotcha. Okay, so, how's it going, Sanika? You're having fun, huh? Alright, here you go. This time he chose the target to the left, and I chose the one in the base. And my goodness, is that a lot of damage. Let's jump over the gap and fire at the same time. I love when Pixonix coming up with such fun skirmishes. Here, jumping across and firing at the same time. And then undeploying too. See? I'm landing and I'm immediately able to walk again because I deployed and fired and undeployed and did all that in the air. And then, after all this, I slide off the bridge and I fall all the way down. I was like, no! Are you kidding me? Did that really just happen? Oh man, that sucked. That sucked big time, man. I thought I was gonna do some crazy goodness here in for the rest of the match, but then I fall down. But again, I'm able to cheat my way through and kill people in mid-air and mid-flight, which normally you are not supposed to be able to do, unless you, you know, utilize this trick. We could open a discussion about this, whether or not this is like cheating, or is it bug abusing, or maybe it's even intentional that it is possible if you do this very quickly. But if it was intentional, why would Pixonic not just allow the Behemoth to jump when deployed, right? So why prevent that from happening if, you know, so it's grounds for a good comparison and a discussion here. In my opinion, I think we could call it something like bug. A little bit of a bug using. Nothing serious, but something that adds a little bit more depth and fun into the gameplay, I think. Especially on the Behemoth that really, in my opinion, should have needed to be able to fire on the move for a long time already. And this way, at least, it can do that. So, 1.25 million damage. When have you ever seen somebody standing on top of the damage score with Noricums? That's a first. Alright, here flying uses a scene snap, switching to another situation. I'm already flying. Boom, 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 boom. With the new, what's that called? I think it's there's a skin for the Phantom that has the same name. And then that's the weapon Hornet, I think. Or Wasp, I'm not sure. But we're doing a lot of damage here to the guy. Look how he's ticking down from the corrosion now, too. And I'm inside his range. When you see somebody using Noricums, all you've got to do is walk within 300 meters of their range, and then you know they can't hit you because, well, they cannot fire within those 300 meters. That's their minimum range, right? So whenever somebody uses Noricums, you can abuse the heck out of that and just, you know, make sure they won't be able to get you. Here, there's a dude who's deployed, so I'm gonna walk out of 350. See, just in case you didn't notice, now I'm in range of his weapons, 300 meters, right? So I'm taking 2 or 3 more steps backwards so that if I start to fire and he notices me, he won't be able to actually fire back at me. So now he turns my way, tries to shoot me, and he realizes, oh no, this guy's out of range, right? If I hadn't walked these 2 or 3 steps, then he would have been able to deal damage to me. Yeah, alright. And deploy, and boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Nicenstein. I love doing lots of damage to these guys. 250,000 HP on the Behemoth is also not a bad number. It's a decent amount of health. I'm still trying to come up with a name of what the skin is called on those wasps or hornets. I just can't get it. Just can't figure out a name. Alright, I mean, you probably know already what it is. He's from Brazil. Just an educated guess here from me that this guy is from Brazil. Alright, jump and deploy. And this was a bad move on my part because now I'm landing right in the aiming of this dude right there, who has been able to do a whooping 200,000 damage to me now when we include the what's it called here, the corrosion. Alright, let's get him killed there, the dude to the left. Or jump on him. Alright, let's take revenge on him. Boom, boom, boom. He's also deploying. I'm of course losing immediately one of my weapons, but I was able to drop him by 50%. It's better than nothing, right? Somebody's drilling holes here in my apartment. Or in this house somewhere. I hope you don't hear this too much. Boom! Ah, what? He's jumped and that's why I was unable to hit him. But that time, it hit. That time it counted. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had some fun watching this video. I'm wishing you all a nice day, nice night, whatever it is for you guys. So have a good one. Until then, Manni signing off. Bye-bye.